If you look back through history and truly examine every event that's been laid before you and presented to you numerous times, you are likely going to find some odd things, some strange facts that are truly bizarre. Well, today folks, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at 50 historical facts that are odd, strange, and just downright weird. Quick note before we begin, remember to join my Discord below if you want to contact me for video ideas or just want to chat, and let's get into this. Let's start with number 50. During the Second World War, as Germany invaded Poland, as they do, the Polish army actually recruited a bear amongst their ranks. Number 49. Albert Einstein could have actually been the President of Israel, but he declined the position. 48. Before dentures were invented, teeth were removed from dead soldiers' mouths after battle. Number 47. The Roman Emperor Gaius, also known as Caligula, made one of his favourite horses a senator. Now this was because he was an absolute mental case. 46. In 1929, Princeton University claimed that they had made a living cat into a telephone. Just as you do. 45. While Pope Gregory IX was in power, he declared that cats were to be associated with the devil and had them exterminated in droves. He just killed all the cats. Well, not all of them, but a fair amount. And this leads into our next fact, 44. It is widely believed that this extermination of the cats helped the Black Death to spread in the 1300s. Number 43. The Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin had his desk-framed images edited if someone in it was removed from power, or had been killed, or died. Number 42. The shortest war in history was the Anglo-Zanzibar War, which lasted 38 minutes. I mean, what's the point? It's not really a war then, is it? Right, 41. The former supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, was such a massive fan of music, he actually wrote 6 operas while he was in office. Number 40. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was never actually straight to begin with. The foundation began to sink when they started on the second floor. Number 39. Ronald Reagan is best known for being the President of the United States within the 80s and acting in numerous films before that, but he was also a prolific lifeguard who saved 77 people from drowning. Number 38. A famous Native American man named Blackbird was said to have loved his horse so much that he was buried sitting on top of it. Number 37. Now, before there were alarm clocks, there were knockers up, who were hired to shoot dried peas from a blowgun up at people's windows in order to wake them up in the morning. Number 35. The Mayans used to sacrifice people by pulling out their still beating hearts out of their chests. Number 34. The use of the word hooker as a term for a prostitute actually originated within the American Civil War. General Joseph Hooker, who brought prostitutes along in his campaigns for his men, and obviously this is where the word comes from. Number 33. Like many ancient royalty, King Tut's parents were related. They were actually brother and sister. According to DNA taken from his mummified body, he was also disabled and had probably had malaria because of this. Number 32. Winston Churchill famously loved cigars. How much, you ask? Well, he smoked around 10 a day. 31. During the Great Depression, people often made clothes out of potato sacks. Seeing this, distributors made the sacks more colourful to help people remain at least somewhat fashionable. Number 30. The Reconquista, also known as the Iberian Crusades, were a series of military campaigns that lasted 781 years. The conflict began in 1711 when North African Muslims captured Iberian Peninsula from the Visigoths. In the 11th century, Christian knights from across Europe attempted to reclaim the Spanish and Portuguese territories. The resulting war gained much support from the various popes throughout the years, and this is the longest war within history. Then we go on to number 29. Digital roller coasters were actually invented to distract Americans from sin. Number 28. Ice pops were invented by an 11-year-old by mistake. Number 27. In the 1700s, Bitch the Pot, or stand bitch were actually English slang for hosting a tea party. Number 26. Napoleon was once attacked by a horde of bunnies. What happened, right, is he let them go to do a big, hunting party, and then they just all kind of came at him, and he had to leave because he was being bit and everything. It was quite funny. 25. The Mexican General Santa Anna had elaborate state funeral for his amputated leg. Number 24. Ice Age Britons used skulls of the dead as cups. Number 23. In ancient Egypt, servants were smeared with honey in order to attract flies away from the pharaoh. Number 22. The Romans used human urine as mouthwash. I mean, I'm not even surprised. Number 21. Before becoming Pope, Pius II wrote a popular erotic book, The Tale of Two Lovers. 20. We're at 20 now. Animals were put on trial in medieval times and routinely sentenced to death. Right, we're in the home run now, lads. Right, number 19. Japanese samurais disemboweled themselves with their sword, which was an act known as seppuku, when in danger of being captured. Number 18. Joseph Stalin, the dictator of the USSR from 1929 to 1953, is believed to have killed between 20 and 60 million. 17. In the 19th century, a popular medicine for kids, Miss Winslow's soothing syrup included morphine, which, if you don't know, is a highly addictive drug. Number 16. Chairman Mao Zedong of the People's Republic of China and all that jazz killed 45 million people during China's Great Leap Forward from 1958 till 1962. Number 15. Peter the Great executed his wife's lover and forced her to keep the lover's head in a jar of alcohol in her bedroom, which is pretty fucked up. Number 14. 16th century Canada, women drank the potion with beaver testicles ground into it as a form of contraception. I'm not surprised about that one. 13. Genghis Khan killed 40 million people across Asia and Europe when he ruled, because he was a terrible person. In the 15th century, Romanian ruler Vlad the Impaler impaled 20,000 Ottoman Turks on long sharp poles in the banks of the Danube River. 11. Vlad also inspired the character of Dracula. 10. In Rome, a father could legally kill anyone in his family. Number 9. Prior to the 1960s, tobacco companies ran physician-endorsed advertisements that suggested smoking had health benefits. Number 8. Saddam Hussein was given the key to the city of Detroit. Right then, number 7. In colonial America, pregnant women didn't receive painkillers during delivery because the pain was considered God's punishment for Eve eating the forbidden fruit. Number 6. Soviet biologist Ilya Ivanovich Ivanov attempted to impregnate a chimpanzee with a human sperm, but failed in his quest to make a humanzee, which just sounds like a fucking nightmare. Number 5. African American men were not deemed equal members of the Mormon Church until 1978. Number 4. In the 16th and 17th century, wealthy Europeans ate corpses thinking they'd cure them of ailments. How wrong they were. Number 3. In Venice during the Renaissance, in Italy, when there was a case where a rapist was given a choice of going to jail for 6 months, paying the fine, or marrying his victim. He chose the marriage. Number 2. In 1917, Margaret Sanger was jailed for 1 month for establishing the first birth control clinic. Number 1. The Ottoman Empire's Sultan Ibrahim I had 28 of his concubines drowned in the ocean after one of them slept with another man. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly enjoyed creating it. I found out quite a lot of interesting things that I didn't already know. I just wasn't sure on what to do for this video, but came up with this, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, join my Discord, whatever you want. I just want your honest opinion, and thank you. Bye.